And of course, it's Nelson Pierre up top. He dovetails tonight with Ryan Alumi. In comes Nicolas Montoya. And in midfield, Ursua takes a seat on the bench. Ian Charles is back today from a yellow card suspension, and he forms the base of midfield alongside Aaron Easel. Sarver, number 2, in the Golden Boot standings, or tied for 3rd, I should say, with his 8 goals. He's over there on the right side, playing in behind Tyrick Scott. So it should be a tasty one. 2 of the top goal scorers in the league on display today, and a very important 3 points up for grabs in the Western Conference standings. Vancouver at home this season, 3 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws. They're also perfect in penalty shootouts this year. However, that puts them 8th in the Western Conference. They've scored 27, but they have conceded 24 across those 13 games so far this season. Lots of goals at both ends for the Whitecaps. Pretty similar story for North Texas SC. 22 scored, 26 against. They're the only team with a negative goal difference in the top half of the standings, but they do come into this one 4th in the West. They have played 1 more game than Vancouver. So it's at that point in the season where everything gets shaken up with each match day. But we got 2 of the best in terms of finding the back of the net, who will go toe-to-toe tonight. It's Nelson Pierre spinning the ball at the center circle, getting ready to get things underway for Vancouver in the home blues. North Texas on the road in white as we get underway from Swan Guard Stadium. MLS Next Pro action. The defending champions, North Texas. Jaden Contreras striding into the box. His low left-footed shot. Set piece for Sarver, taken short to Ramirez. Lofted in and headed out by Russo, who makes up for that foul. And the clearance completed by Mark O'Neill, the Vancouver captain. Ebbs and flows in the first 7 minutes of this match. Each team taking turns with the ball. And now it's North Texas again. Contreras providing the overlap. He can't get a return from Torquato, but it's picked up here by Ramirez. Torquato and Ramirez deflected. Torquato on the follow. An early goal on the road as North Texas storms in front. Joshua rosters at that point in the year. Number of first-teamers in there for North Texas in that match. You look at the game before, another 3-2 result as it's spread out wide by Nelson Pierre. Djordjevic into Alumi. It falls, and it's an equalizer. Vancouver striking back. Antoine Coupland. As both teams benefit from some friendly bounces in the opening 10 minutes. 1-1 on the cross from Djordjevic, and you know what? That is a beautiful layoff from Ryan Alumi. The final shot does take a little bit of a touch past Montoya in goal, but some great build-up. Charles has Cortolesa. Sarver wants it in the middle. Sarver with the header, takes a touch and goes down. And it's a penalty for North Texas. It all starts with the space afforded. Sarver takes his bearings. Staring down Milosevic. Sam Sarver! 9th goal of the season. He pulls within 1 of the Golden Boot lead, and North Texas is in front. Take another look at how this all went down, leading to the penalty kick. The slip is from O'Neill. Sarver flies in, he gets a touch, and then the contact. Referee points directly to the spot. And you can't give an opportunity like that. Just don't have much space or angle to work with. But we'll see what Castro could queue up here. Instead, it's Russo, played short, knocked across. They found the head of O'Neal. He is the biggest danger man from set pieces for Vancouver, so they worked it quite well there. The header a little bit soft, no trouble for Montoya. Vancouver with the quick regain. Played inside by Selemani, but a loose pass, calling O'Neal forward. There was some contact with the head of the North Texas player there. They've both stayed down. And eventually the referee blows his whistle. He didn't. How long will we play on? There's the halftime whistle. A first half full of drama. In the Western Conference, North Texas SC 4th in the West. Vancouver 8th in the West coming into this match. And North Texas at the moment in the cap. Djordjevic combining and taking on Charles here. He's got a man in the middle. Deflected cross, falling to Pierre. Back to goal, back heel. It's alive for Castro. Juggling, turning, crossing. Rising is Alumi! Level once again, Ryan Alumi with an assist in the first half, gets a goal of his own. 2-2 in Burnaby. Just like their first goal was created, it's Djordjevic coming forward. Again, Pierre, despite not getting a final touch, he's central to the action, drawing attention. And watch how all the bodies go to him here. It leaves Alumi wide open. And he leaps like a salmon, heads it down. And that is 2-2 on a brilliant challenge. Sarver had eyes on his 10th goal of the season, carried it all the way from his own half, and Tsuji played it perfectly. He gets the attack started now for Vancouver. Pierre. Djordjevic turning, shooting. Check out this lineup for Vancouver. They split. Ball comes in, flicked, back post. O'Neal was there. And it's cleared off the line by North Texas. Over Djordjevic, slid across and out by Castro. And Vancouver come the other way. Coupland interested, but so was Isel. There's been several transition opportunities where you see number 6 just arrive at the perfect moment in white. Such an intuitive player, Aaron Isel. Someone who's got eyes on a first-team career with FC Dallas, John Gall told me. You can see some of those traits that coaches look for. Torquato taken down cleanly by O'Neal, picked up by Scott, has Sarver, and a big save there. Sarver keeping the shot low and looking for the same corner that he tucked his penalty into. Ramirez given plenty of space. Stuck to his foot. And Milosevic called into action again. Simple against North Texas here in the second half. Ramirez was plotting to close down the shooting area. Sarver. One-on-one with Russo. And through Polish heritage, he's played in their youth national system. Castro finds himself free on the throw. And the deflection spins gratefully into the hands of Montoya. If that ball had checked, it was a clear path to goal for the Vancouver forwards arriving, but instead it spun in the goalkeeper's favor. Two very like-for-like swaps. One on the near side of the pitch for North Texas, one on the far side for Vancouver. So we have a few new figures who could perhaps decide this match. Alumi is through, dinks it, and a brilliant finish from Alumi for his second of the second half. Vancouver, from down 2-1 at the break, is up 3-2. And they have Ryan Alumi to thank. Who else but Castro, the leader in key passes in Next Pro. With the Torquato trying to find the response. Now it's Anthony Ramirez. Barron with his first touch. Flashed in. Charles, 3-3. And as long as it took for Vancouver to claw their way back into this one, North Texas erased the lead immediately. Charles alive at the edge of the area. It's the second goal that North Texas have scored. And what more will there be? Vancouver stealing forward. Pierre cuts in and rolls it painstakingly wide. Chance of the match. One is, should we go to penalties? Got to have the notes tucked away somewhere. Castro. Quick regain for Vancouver. There have been some shaky moments when they started play out of the back, North Texas. They do want to play short on most occasions. Seeing Montoya look for the option again here. Eventually deciding to go long. They don't really have a big target up there. Barron is a serviceable one coming off the bench. But Scott certainly not the type of hold-up player that some teams have at their disposal. Alumi doing that job very well. Bringing Clark into the play, and it's an overlap for Velios. Clark controls, sprays it over to Coupland. Coupland past one, played across, Vancouver blocked away, Clark. A wild effort. Cordelesa unable to escape. Torquato, awkward header. Pierre has it. Pierre scores! He waited for the 76th minute, and up pops Nelson Pierre. 11 goals on the season. As the Golden Boot leader extends his lead at the top. Goal scorers never give up. We saw the deft chip for his second. He's had a backheeled assist today as well. Coupland faking, darting through. Antoine Coupland, a foot save from Montoya. Looks like he might have shifted over to right back as Alumi comes down with it. Mateo Clark spots it! Montoya was not certain back to keep an extra attacking player on the pitch. Your front three of Scott, Salazar, who's chasing it down here, and Oreja Arena. So it's a 3-4-3 look as North Texas chase an equalizer. Sarver comes forward, in behind the midfield, and his shot bumbles wide. Headed out, and that is it. A 7-goal thriller decided by Nelson Pierre in the 76th minute. His 11th goal of the season.